This class is just going to be a movement class. So we're just going to be moving pretty freely throughout, just getting our body warmed up and the joints in motion. It won't be a long one, but it'll be really effective. A nice start to your day or end to your day if you tend to sit a lot after a car journey or a flight. Come to this practice. If you've got a couple blocks, have them nearby just in case you need them. And then please get started in a child's pose. Towards the back of your mat, bring your big toes to touch. Just split your knees nice and wide. Let your chest and your forehead drop down towards the mat. And if your forehead does not reach the floor with ease, a couple of options. You can stack your fists on top of one another. You could also reach right away for one of those blocks and bring the block underneath your forehead so that your head isn't hanging, but instead you're able to just release the weight of your head. For a moment or two, just check in with your breath, check in with your body. Notice how everything is feeling. Notice your level of energy. Let's take 2 more breaths here in stillness, just to arrive. One more breath in, and stay for your breath out. Walk your hands all the way over to the right side of your mat, even off your mat. Keep your forehead down in between your upper arm bones. Even walk your left hand to stack on top of your right if you'd like. Take another deep breath. Reach your arms a little bit further to the right side of the space. Stay for your breath out. Exhale all your air. Empty, empty, empty. And let's walk our hands back through center and then over to the left. Off the left side of your mat. Again, you can stack your right hand on top of your left. Continue to press your sit bones back towards your heels and get a nice deep stretch through the right side of your body. Another complete cycle of breath right here, in and out. Hands back to center. Take an inhale, look up in between your thumbs. Keep looking up as you rise your shoulders up over your wrists. Pull your knees underneath your hips, and as you exhale, round your back. Pull your chin to your chest. Inhale, look up, lift your bum, lift your gaze. Exhale, look down, round your back, pull your belly in, in. Once more like this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round down. Walk your hands back to your knees and have a seat on your heels. Another opportunity to use a block if you'd like. If it's uncomfortable to sit all the way down, just place the block between your feet. Left hand down beside you on the ground, right arm up and overhead. You might look up towards the sky. Maybe you'd prefer to look down past your left shoulder to the ground. Take another inhale, again stretching in through your side body. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, rise your shoulders up. Right hand down, left arm up overhead. Side stretch on side 2. Maybe a couple breaths looking up, opening your chest. If you prefer those few breaths looking down, or again, you could switch it up. One more full breath in and out. And as you inhale, rise back up, both arms down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Take an inhale, knuckles down, lift your chest high. Then as you exhale, bring the crown of your head to the floor, lift your knuckles to the sky. Just one breath in here. Stay for your exhale. Lower your hips back down to your heels. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms up overhead, release your grip. Then exhale, hands down to heart center. Reach your arms forward out in front of you, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, hips high. Your first downward facing dog, especially after being in flexion in your hips and legs, really work here towards opening the backs of your legs. So pedal out your feet, wiggle your hips, whatever you'd like to do to come out of that flexed and curled in space and into more of an opening and a releasing space. Let's take one more full breath in and out here. And the next time you exhale, lower your heels and find stillness for 3 rounds of breath, just being still here. 2 rounds of breath. 1 more round of breath. The next time you inhale, lift your heels away from the mat and ripple your spine forward into a high plank pose. As you exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Hug your elbows. Inhale, lower your pelvis, pull your chest up away from the mat, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Do that again. Inhale, ripple forward, so roll your back round, round, round until you reach plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. Hug your elbows to your ribs. Inhale, belly down, chest lifts, press down through your feet and hands. Downward facing dog, ripple back. 3 more, inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Last one, breathe in, ripple forward, round your spine. Exhale, lower with control and strength. Inhale, rise, open your chest, pull your shoulder heads back. Downward facing dog, exhale. Walk your hands all the way back to meet your feet. Fold at the back of your mat. Let's lift halfway, breathe in, fill up. And fold forward on your exhale. Now pull your belly into your spine, tone your abdomen, and roll yourself up. Stack vertebrae to vertebrae. Rolling all the way to standing, reach your arms up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Reach your arms up, inhale. Grab your right wrist and exhale, rotate over towards the left. So a lateral bend, pull your right arm over towards the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise back up, 2 arms to the sky, grab your left wrist. Exhale, bend over towards the right. Breathe in and out here. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, arms wide down to your sides. Bring your left hand onto your left hip. Grab your right knee out in front of you and just hold onto your knee. Inhale. Exhale, open your knee out towards the right. Inhale here. Exhale, pull your knee back in front of you. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, set your knee down, foot to the floor. Right hand to right hip. Inhale, grab your left knee. Stay for your breath out. Inhale. Exhale, open your knee out to the side. Breathe in here, fill all the way up. Exhale here. Inhale, knee back to center. Exhale, release your knee, foot to the ground. One more each side. Inhale, right knee up. Stay here for your breath out. One last breath in. Exhale, knee out to the right. Open your inner thigh. Squeeze your glutes as you breathe in. And breathe out here. Inhale, right knee out in front of you. And then exhale, lower your foot down. Inhale, grab your left knee in front. Exhale, breathe all the way out. Breathe in. Open your knee. Exhale. Fill up here. Keep your drishti set. Empty your air all the way out. Inhale, knee in front of you. Keep it high in line with your hip. Exhale, foot down. Breathe in, reach up high. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Now a mindful and slow walk all the way to the front of your mat. Start in Tadasana and just peel your right foot off the mat. Notice your foot lift and set it down just in front of where it was. Once the entire right foot is on the ground, begin to peel your left foot off. And then step forward. Continue walking mindfully. Notice every moment, every sensation until you reach the front of your mat. Don't rush. Feel your feet stepping into the floor or your feet lifting away from it. Your very final step will bring you to the top of your mat. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Now sink your hips low, rise your arms high, chair pose, breathe in, squeeze your inner thighs together. Stay for your breath out, pull your hips further back, lower your sit bones. One more inhale. Exhale, fold in half. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back and lower your left knee to the ground. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky, a twisted low lunge. Stay here for your breath out. An opportunity to use a block if you'd like to. If the floor seems so far away underneath your left hand, just reach for your prop to elevate it. Open your chest, and as you open and spiral your chest to the right, keep pulling your right knee into the center line. So we're not letting our right knee wing out, but instead keeping our knee right over top our ankle. Take one more breath in here, fill up, fill up. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down outside your right foot and straighten your right leg. Pull your toes back towards your face, half splits. So you can lengthen your stance a bit if you need to. Your hips stay right over your left knee. And pull all 5 of your right toes back, including your pinky toe. Inhale here. Exhale here. This time as you come forward, bend your right knee, plant your right foot, lift your left knee off the ground. Your hands can stay down either on fingertips or again, reach for your blocks to elevate the floor a bit. Keep your hips low so your hips are in line with your front right knee. And try to press your left heel back to straighten your leg little by little. 2 more breaths here in this low lunge with your knee off the ground. 1 more breath in. As you exhale, return your left knee to the ground. Keep your left hand either on the block or on the floor. And then with control, stretch your right leg all the way back behind you. Leg stays off the ground for side plank, modified variation with your left knee on the floor. Lift your leg a bit higher, take a breath in. Fix your eyes on one point and bend your right knee, catch your foot behind you. Press your right foot into your right hand, play with balance here for just 1 more breath in. Then as you exhale, release your foot, but squeeze your right knee into your chest. Touch your knee to your chest, and then step your foot forward again to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your left knee, lift your arms, high lunge pose. Stay for your breath out. One more inhale, fill all the way up. Squeeze your left glutes. As you exhale, step forward, Tadasana pose, hands by your sides. Inhale, chair pose. Stay for your breath out. Sink your hips lower and further back. One more inhale. Exhale, fold in half. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Step your right foot back and lower your right knee down. Inhale, left arm to the sky. And again, an option to keep your right hand down is what I'll demonstrate this round, or bring your block underneath your hand. As you're opening your chest to the left, pull your left knee in towards the chest. Look your eyes to the sky and you'll get an added stretch in the right side of your neck. One more inhale, fill up, fill up. Half splits as you exhale. Straighten your left leg, pull your hips back. So your hips stay floating. We're not pressing our hips to our heel in this shape. Hips stay floating right over top your right knee. And the tendency is to pull your big toe back of your left foot. So see if you can evert your foot a bit and pull your pinky toe back as well. So dorsiflexion of your entire foot, not just pulling the inner edge back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rebend into your left knee. Put your foot on the ground. Lift your right knee off the ground. And again, you can have blocks under your hands like I demoed round one, or not. In and out. Slow, steady breaths. One more inhale. Fill all the way up. Press your right heel back. Exhale, lower your right knee down to the ground. Your right hand stays as you stretch your left leg back behind you. Modified side plank with your left leg stretching long. Lift your left leg higher. Lift your left arm higher. Then when you exhale, bend your left knee. Grab for your ankle. Press your foot back behind you. Inhale here. Stay for your breath out. One last breath in. Release your foot, breathe out, squeeze your left knee in to touch your chest, and then step your foot forward once again. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, reach your arms to the sky for high lunge. Breathe out and lunge a little bit deeper. Take one more inhale, fill up, fill up. Exhale, Tadasana at the top of your mat, arms by your sides. Chair pose, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Lift halfway, inhale. Step back to plank pose, exhale. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky as you breathe in. Step your right foot forward as you breathe out. Press your left heel down into the ground. Warrior one pose, breathe in. Stay here as you exhale, lunge deep. One more inhale, fill up, fill up. Squeeze your left glutes. Exhale, lower back down. Either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your thumbs. Place your right foot down. Inhale, warrior one. Bent left knee, straight right leg. Breathe all the way in. Squeeze the right side of your buttocks. Exhale, hands down. Flow through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up, breathe in. Empty out, either step or hop forward, front of your mat. Lift halfway. fold deep. Chair pose, one inhale. Tadasana for your exhale, hands by your side, stand tall. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Hug yourself into your legs. Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway, shoulders back. Exhale, step or maybe hop back through your vinyasa. Take a back bend, a heart opener, breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Breathe in and lift your right leg to the sky. Breathe out, step your right foot forward, plant both of the soles of your feet down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one pose. Stay for your breath out. Squeeze your left glutes. This time, take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. So split your legs a little bit wider and longer now that you're externally rotated. Lunge deep into your right knee and pull your left shoulder back. Let's breathe in and reverse. Reach your right arm to the sky. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow to thigh, left arm overhead. This time as you inhale, straighten your right leg and reverse your right arm. Triangle pose as you exhale, the back of your right hand to your inner shin, left arm high. Inhale, bend your right knee and reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, elbow to thigh, left arm overhead. One more time, reverse triangle, straighten right leg, arm overhead. Triangle pose, exhale. Let's pause here for a few rounds of breath. So press the back of your right hand into the inner shin. Press down evenly through the soles of your feet and look up towards the sky. Scoop your low belly in. And lengthen the right side of your body, that bottom side closest to your front leg. Inhale here, listen up. As you exhale, bring your bum down towards your right heel at the front of your mat, Skandasana pose. So we're coming back into flexion, bending your right knee and your hip, but you're stretching through your left leg. And from here, lower your bottom all the way to the floor, and then lower your outer right thigh down. For Parivrtta Janushirshasana, left hand onto your bent right leg, right arm to the sky, so look towards the front of your mat. And then exhale, laterally bend, open through your right side body. You might be quite high in the air. Maybe you catch your foot. Either way, make sure that your chest continues to rotate open here. And gaze up underneath your right underarm towards the sky. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, spiral your right hand up. Land your hand at the top of your mat. Lift up into wild child, so you're on your right shin, but arch through your spine. Listen closely. As you exhale, stretch your right leg out towards the left, fallen triangle. Take an inhale here, lift your hips, press down through your right hand. Exhale, plank pose. Left hand down, right foot back. One breath in plank. Exhale, lower vinyasa. Take your heart opener and your breath in. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Lift your left leg to the sky, fill all the way up. Step your left foot forward. Plant down through the soles of your feet, warrior one pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Both of the soles of your feet firmly rooted into the ground. Squeeze your right glutes. And then with your next exhale, open up, warrior two pose. So I step my back leg longer in this case. Now that I'm externally rotated, I've got a bit more space to open up. Pull your right shoulder back so that your shoulders and your chest are parallel with the wall in front of and behind you. And lunge a little bit deeper. Breathe in, continue to lunge, just reverse, left arm up. Breathe out, extended side angle, elbow to thigh, right arm forward. Good, as you breathe in, straighten your left leg and reverse triangle. As you breathe out, triangle pose. Inhale, re-bend into your front knee and reverse. Extended side angle, breathe out. One more, breathe in, extended, reversed triangle. And then we'll land in triangle pose and we'll pause there. So press the back of your left hand into your inner shin. If that's too much for you, you always have a block to place your hand down. I'll urge you not to place your hand straight down on your shin, as what tends to happen as we encourage a locking out of our knee or sometimes hyperextension in the joint. So by pressing our hand into our inner shin, we're able to cultivate a bit more strength in our core, a bit more stability. Breathe all the way in here, fill up nice and full. As you exhale, Skandasana into your front left knee. So bend your left knee and pull your hips over towards the front of your mat. Your right leg is straight and remains hovering off the ground just for one more breath in. And then lower your bottom. Lower your outer left leg down. Inhale, left arm up, so the arm at the front of your mat. Look forward, and then laterally bend, open through your left side as you reach to that straight right leg. So your right hand is touching your left leg. Your left arm is reaching back towards your right. Another breath in and out. As you inhale, cartwheel your arms, place your left hand at the top corner of your mat, lift up into wild child. So your left knee is down, open into this lateral heart opener. As you exhale, contain your belly, so tone your belly, and stretch your left leg out towards the right side of your mat. One more breath in, lift high and fall in triangle. Plank pose, right hand down, left hand back. One breath in here. And then your final vinyasa, exhale. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower your knees. Stretch your right leg back. Keep your foot on the ground. And then spiral your right leg off the right side of your mat. Land your foot in line with your left knee. Press down through the entire sole of your foot. As you breathe in, look up. Arch your back. And as you breathe out, round your spine. Try to touch your nose to your belly. Two more. Inhale. Press your foot into the mat and feel that deep stretch to your inner thigh. And then round your back. Exhale. Final one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to neutral and reach your right leg back behind you. And then keep circling your right leg off the left side of your mat. Look over your left shoulder and just pulse your heel back and forth a few times. As you look over your left shoulder at your right heel, you'll feel a nice deep stretch through the right side of your body. One more breath in and out. Bring your right knee back underneath your hip. And stretch your left leg back. Spiral your left leg out to the left. Place the entire sole of your foot down. And the following inhale lifts you up into cow pose with your leg extended. Exhale, think cat. Round your spine. Pull your belly in nice and tight. Twice more. Your foot presses into the mat as you arch and look up. Your foot presses as you exhale and round. Final one. Come to neutral. Sweep your left leg back behind you and all the way off the right side of your mat. Your legs are crossed. Look over your right shoulder and just pulse a few times. As you pulse, you're just remaining dynamic through the back of your leg, continuing to open the back of your leg, but also opening into your side body. A nice full body practice today. All right, now bring your left knee back underneath your hip. Swing your legs round in front of you. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Take a breath in, pull your toes back towards your chest, reach your arms up overhead, and then breathe out, pull your heart towards your toes. You can reach your hands to the ground, to your feet. If you are very open, you can grab a block and just grab behind the block. But no need to force it here. It's just a nice opening. Your body's feeling a bit warm. You strengthen some of your muscles, and now you can just relax and hold, stretch for a little bit longer period of time. One more breath in and out. Now slowly rise back up and bring your hands back behind you. Either keep your legs straight for a reverse plank or bend your knees and place the soles of your feet on the ground for a reverse table. Press down through your feet, whether they're straight or bent. Press down through your hands behind you and lift your pelvis away from the ground. You can keep your gaze down the front of your body or lengthen the back of your neck and look up. So we're not just flinging our head back, we're lengthening our neck, resting our neck in our upper trapezius and looking up. Lift up a bit higher, either in reverse tabletop or reverse plank. Last breath in. Exhale, lower your bum, lower your elbows, lower onto your back. Pull your right knee into your chest. Then exhale, twist to the left. Right knee over to the left. Your left leg is straight. You can keep your left leg straight as it is, or bend your left knee and use your right hand, your free hand, to catch your left foot. So you're getting a little bonus hip flexor and thigh stretch here. And if you don't want to do that, then just simply leave your left leg straight, no problem. Keep twisting so both of your shoulders stay on the ground. You're gently drawing your right knee over to the left. And if you are taking that added quad stretch, make sure your left knee is still pointing straight forward towards the front of your mat. Last cycle of breath in and out here. If you've got your left foot, release it. Roll back onto your spine and stretch your right leg long. Hook your left knee in. Exhale, use your right hand to pull your left knee to the right. Staying here is a really fabulous place to stay, so don't push it if this is enough for you today. But just as an offering, you could bend your right knee and catch your foot with your left hand. Make little adjustments that you need to. So just pick your body up and rotate your left shoulder down as your left knee moves right. Breathe in and out here. Slow and steady rounds of breath. Don't rush it. Complete your final exhale. And then straighten your right leg if it's bent. Roll back onto your spine. And then extend your left leg long. Stretch your feet out wide to the top corners of your mat or even slightly off your mat. Turn your palms so that they face up. Just embrace this opening right here, this softening, this opportunity to just simply be without the need to do. Feel the support of the earth beneath you, holding you, cradling you. And just rest in Shavasana. Please stay in Shavasana as long as you can. Namaste.